Good morning. Today we're going to talk about if you're in the trades area, as far as an owner of an organization that used to do a lot of work, the question is, are you in a position to hang up your boots? Tune in. Good morning. Thank you for joining me, Coach Michael, on your Monday morning. I have a particular client I've been working with for over 7 years now. And on a coaching call a few weeks back, we always start the call off with what I call a WIFFLE. And a WIFFLE is what I feel like expressing. And Jonathan did his WIFFLE. He says, what I feel like expressing is I just don't feel like I'm working hard. I feel like I've worked a lot harder in the past. I know the company's doing well. However, I just don't feel like I'm doing enough and I should be doing more. And it was a little frustrating. He couldn't quite get his head wrapped around it. And my reply was, think about it. 7.5 years ago, you were manning a truck. You were actually up in the trees, cutting branches and cutting trees. You were running the team. In 7.5 years, you've bought additional companies. You've enlarged the organization itself. You and your brother Jeff created the vision, the mission, the culture, the core values. Align your team to those core values. Over time, you got more intentional on exactly the type of team you wanted to represent your brand, how they needed to step up, the qualifications they needed. You now have divisional managers running the individual divisions and individual companies versus you running all the companies. You put a process in place where you're reviewing them twice a year. Exactly what you expect from them, what they've accomplished over the last 6 months, what you'd like to see them accomplish over the next six months, them writing down their goals of where they want to grow, any certifications they want to get. You're having your weekly meetings with your team. You're having the tough conversations when those tough conversations need to be had. We're having meetings outside the office with the entire team to align them, to educate them, to challenge them. You've put a lot of things in place. So now you just simply feel like you're not doing enough. You've done a tremendous amount. And this whole process over the last 7.5 years, you've inherited tremendous leadership traits that you're leading your organization. You put the systems in place. You're more systemized and your team is doing the work. So naturally, you feel, because you're not in a tree cutting it down, you're not working as hard as you used to. You're taking more time with your family, enjoying your newborn, your other 2 children. You're taking vacations. You simply have created the process of your business working for you versus you working for it. And that's actually the dream of every entrepreneur. So this story is, every once in a while, when we start a business, we start by grinding, by showing up, by working hard, by blocking and tackling, and really sometimes doing a lot of the work ourselves. But over time, as we put things in place, the right team, the right systems, the right culture, the right structure. We consistently work on getting better ourselves. We're reading books on getting better. We're challenging the team. We're getting more intentional with our client base, our team base. And over years, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, you look back and you don't realize how far you've come. Because you're challenged because you want to go further, you want to grow more, but now you have a hard time understanding the fact that things seem easier than they were. How is that? Because you put everything in place to grow your company. So if any of you out there in the trades industry that want to have the option to one day hang up their boots, think about it. Think of those work boots you used to wear daily when you're out in the field, in the grind. Get a glass box and retire those work boots. And the only way you can retire those work boots is putting all that I've just spoke about in place that get the team to do the work so you don't have to. So you're still working, but you're doing a whole different entire realm of work. You're leading the team, you're creating the structure, you're creating the systems, you're letting you know what you expect from them, you're following up, you're reviewing them, you keep them educated. And as long as you're doing everything, one day you're going to be able to hang up those boots, put them in a glass box and retire them, and have that time with your family. Because let's face it, your business is only a stepping stone for you, the owner, to get what you want, do what you want, whenever you want, wherever you want, with whoever you want. That's the goal of a business. And one day sell it, make a lot of money, create wealth so you and your family can retire. But that's the deal. But there's a lot of work to be done. So if you are one of those folks out there that are not quite ready to retire your workbooks, give me a call. I'd love to be your guide. In the meantime, thank you for joining me, Coach Michael, on your Monday morning. I don't want to wish you a productive, profitable week. Go get them. I'll see you next Monday.